One of the issues that was introduced, in fact, we have learned that the state minister have almost covered most of the policy decisions taken by the state or by the government with respect to the finance sector. However, there are certain issues which I want to add to that. The first one is in the insurance regulation. We have revised the insurance regulation to allow foreign nationals of Ethiopian origin to participate in the insurance sector, and this holds true to the banking as well. The other one is there are quick fixes, I may say, to the legal infrastructure by introducing new provisions that empower NB to license Islamic insurance product service providers or takaful insurers. The law also has addressed the issue of licensing or authorizing microinsurance service providers. And the last one is a provision that was introduced to respond to the demand or frequent demand from the insurance sector about setting economic or the minimum rate or tariff where necessary. These are the main issues. In fact, the insurance sector requires more bold and wide-ranging change. However, this has not been done so far because a roadmap on the insurance sector, including the finance sector, have been working on by the World Bank consultants. Once that has been concluded, then we'll see what other measures or policy shifts would be taking place in the coming months. And the second one is, as far as finance sector is concerned, the macroeconomic reform that focuses on control of inflation, stabilizing the public finance sector and the debt sustainability. Within this framework or macroeconomic reform, there is one part or one component which addresses about safeguarding the financial stability through modernizing the operations of the two key public financial institutions, the Commercial Bank of Ethiopia and the DBE, and the other board decision taken by within the macroeconomic reform policies, upgrading NAV supervisory and regulatory framework. Unfortunately, this framework highly talks about or mainly focuses on banking supervision, as mentioned earlier by one of our colleagues. It has not covered what the NB has to do about insurance regulation and supervision. And the other one is enforcing regulatory instruments uniformly across the board. And the second one is improving financial access through developing capital and financial markets. These are the policy decisions which have been taken by the government as far as financial sector, the finance sector is concerned. For those of us who have been working in the insurance sector, one of the key challenges and the root cause or the underlying cause for all of the challenges is the inadequate attention given to the sector by the concerned public agencies or policymakers, including the National Bank. So other challenges for me emanate or arise from this first issue. The other one is absence of clear finance sector roadmap that includes the insurance sector roadmap, absence of professional or sector-focused training institute, because we can't develop or modernize a finance sector without having sector-specific professional training institute. The other one is the regulatory architecture or the regulatory agency setup. For the regulatory agency or the regulator is NB, and we have seen the limitations when we have insurance regulation is set within the central banks. So these are the key challenges which need to be addressed if we are aiming to develop the insurance sector.